see what we got here at the end that I'm going to show you guys. All right, welcome to the server meeting. Blah, blah, blah. For those that are new here, every month we take down notes and stuff throughout the month, things we want to talk about, things we want to mention. And at the end of the month, we have one of these server meetings right here, which everybody in here looks pretty veteran, so I don't even know if there are new people. But anyway, we have a server meeting like this. We go over the notes. Luckily, this time around, I think there's like 3 or 4. There's not that many. Real quick. And then at the end of the notes, we pass it to the players for a Q&A. If you guys have any questions, if you have any comments, you have any concerns, you have any feedback, you just want to profess your sexual attraction towards us, whatever you want to do. Try to keep it short and simple, though. I'm scanning to see if Lando's here, right as I said that. Some people get in here and they got about 15 different questions to ask. Like, try not to do that. Asking questions during the meeting, just write them down because I don't really pay attention to the chat while we're going through all this. He's in the, oh shit, I hope his dad's okay. It's not good. That sucks. Try to write down your questions like in Notepad or something, just so you can have them ready for us when the time comes. That way you're not trying to ask him while we're talking. Even Cyber Sleuth is here, look at that. So with that said, oh, and at the end of the meeting, we usually do a map preview of the next map. I actually have a preview of something else we're doing during that too. I think there's some players over there right now getting it all prepared for me. Yep. Well, one. And we actually, we may even take some player volunteers for this little thing we're going to do at the end here. So I'll get to that in a second. So real quick, like I said, we don't have very many notes. This would be nice and easy. That way I can go throughout my house and take a sledgehammer and knock down all the smoke detectors. First note. Oh, Lord. I might have to say some curse words during this one. The first note is you have a /backpack that does not drop on death. Every time I hear a player say, all my blah, blah, blah is gone now from that death, which is literally every single death I see in chat or support tickets, all I can think of is you have a fucking backpack that doesn't drop on death. Stop storing all your shit in your main inventory. You even have 6 backpacks if you use the U-Haul skill, 7 if you use the pouch skill, and none of them drop on death. Like, so you could have up to 7 backpacks that don't drop on death. If I see one more ticket, like, I lost everything because I died, like, why did you have everything in your inventory? For those that don't know, there's even a backpack fetch keybind you can make for any item, and it pulls in any quantity of that item, and it pulls it to your hotbar. So you could store all your med pens in your backpack and have a keybind to put 2 med pens on my hotbar and just press it, boom, they're on your hotbar. You could have a keybind, put 1 C4 on my hotbar, boom, press it, you got a C4 on your hotbar, straight from your backpack. So if you die, guess what? All your shit is still there in your backpack. So to the people that are using the stupid ass main inventory for all your stuff, don't come crying that you lost all your stuff when you die. First of all, it's rust. You're supposed to lose all your stuff when you die. That's rust. Second of all, we literally provide you with up to 7 full-page backpacks that you can store stuff in. There is no excuse. I know this is a dead horse to some of you veteran players. You're like, wow, he's having to say this again? Yes, I'm having to say this again. Every damn ticket. I lost everything. Well, why did you have everything on you? It doesn't matter. I lost everything. I can't play here anymore if you don't give me all my stuff back. Like, well, then don't play here. What the fuck? So, yeah, those kind of people, I'm like, do you know what game you bought? Like, this is Rust. Did you look at this game before you bought it? So, anyway, moving on. I don't want to be negative Nancy. Let's get on to the fun notes. Oh, well, the next one's not that fun. DDoS attacks. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about these. These are fucking insane. I remember back when they were hitting like 5 terabits per second and it was like record breaking. Now they're up to like 15 to 20 terabits per second. It is absolutely insane. It's hitting everybody. It's even hitting our main competitors. Two servers I won't mention because they're fucking douchebags, and one of them stole from us and the other one's a fucking, oh my God, my phone's ringing. And the other one violates terms of service by faking population. So I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to give them any kind of notification or notoriety or any kind of publicity. But even our main competitors are having the same issues. That all these data centers are getting hit by DDoS attacks. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, it is what it is.
The hell's that sound?
That's my fucking. So I silenced my phone, but my fucking watch is ringing the rest of it now. It's like, God damn, I cannot win tonight, dude. Between the smoke detector and people calling me, it's like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't know what to do about these. I mean, it just is what it is. They hit Cloudflare. Fucking Battlemetrics was down for a while from DDoS attacks. Like, it's just hitting everything. It's hitting everything. So just bear with us, man. If you die from a DDoS, we have pretty good ways to be able to check to prove that that's how you died. You know, obviously everybody getting disconnected and then you die, 30 seconds afterwards. It's pretty obvious why you died. We do have tools to get you all your shit back. So, again, going back to the backpack thing, but we do have tools to get you your shit back if you die from the DDoS attacks. DDoS attacks are not your fault, so we do assist in those kind of deaths. We don't normally assist with deaths, but DDoS, we will. So just chill, put a ticket in. It's not the end of the world. It really sucks for us admins because we bust our ass to get population and keep it up, and we're bleeding players now because of these DDoS attacks. Because you get new people, they join. Yeah, they even took down Amazon. Yeah, but these people joined and like, oh, this server fucking, they join right as a DDoS attack is happening. This fucking server's laggy as shit. It sucks. It's like, no, it actually is fucking baller. It just, it is what it is. So just the best you can do as players is they arrested one of the people, but they don't have the rest. It's actually a lot of Chinese shit. What's funny? The DDoS attacks are coming from Chinese brand smart light bulbs and shit like that. So if you bought a bunch of Chinese smart devices like light bulbs and plugs and shit, that's where the attacks are coming from. And the problem is in the old days they would infect your computer. So maybe one computer per household, and use those as their little army of attacks. Now they're infecting smart devices and people can have 10, 20, 30 smart devices in their house. So now you got 10, 20, 30 attacks per household versus one per household like the old days. That's why these attacks are hitting so hard. So the best you can do to help us is just spread the word to the players, like especially the new people. Just tell them like, hey, this is not normal. I promise you the server hardware is stellar. Everything about it is stellar. If it can take down Amazon and Cloudflare and Battlemetrics, it can take us down easy. So there's nothing I can fucking do about it. I promise you, I'm losing sleep, I'm losing weight, I'm losing sanity over it, and there's nothing I can do about it. So just bear with us, help spread the word to the new players that it's not a normal thing. You don't believe our servers don't suck, I promise. So that's about the best I can do. Moving on. I'm going to rearrange the order of these. So I added some new things to the store. This is gonna be odd. I don't think that we've ever discussed the store in a server meeting. For those who don't know, we're strictly forbidden for ever mentioning our donation store to players. Like strictly forbidden. Admins are not even allowed to. Like if you guys ask about something, they're not allowed to go, hey, you can go to the store and buy it. Not allowed to do that because we're not here. We're not paid to win. We're not here for money. But I did add some cool new stuff to the store. It's more of just a brag than anything else. I added some like shorter duration perks, like from the vet perk group, no durability, personal minicopter, stuff like that. Some of the stuff that people really like, maybe they can't afford like a full month of vet, or maybe they can only play a little bit, or maybe, whatever. Now they could get it for like just a week of just give me a week of no durability, or, some shit like that. Just little a la carte type perks that they can get from the vet library of perks there. Still sticking with the whole, we won't give you anything that you can't get for free. As always, you can get all our perks for free just by playing with Playtime. But for those who don't have a lot of time and want to skip the wait, that's how you get them. Got some other cool ideas I'm working on in the future for that. I was thinking about even coming up with almost like a couple other little donation things, like you can do like a enchantment kit reroll token or something like that, where you can actually exchange enchantment kit for a different one, something like that. I don't know. I've got all kinds of little ideas drumming around in my head. This is what I do when I lay in bed at night for like 3 hours trying to fall asleep. Yeah, I hear the fucking smoking. I think of weird things to do and stuff like that. So stay tuned. I'll have some really cool things like that coming soon. Yeah, they gotta beep like every 60 seconds too. It's driving me absolutely insane. And Jade, yes, actually, I'll explain it a little bit. Believe it or not, Zombieland is the problem with my oxygen. And yes, I actually do have a logical explanation for that. Moving on to the next note. Wraith Rewrite. So as you've noticed, the Wraith has been offline pretty much for like the last wipe because I have been completely rewriting the entire plugin from scratch. I mean, the entire thing. You guys know the plugin originally started off as some little boss monster type plugin. I recoded so much of it that like 85, maybe 90% of it was my code. And that made it so messy and just so many things that weren't cooperating correctly. So I've eventually said, fuck it. And I literally started my own plugin from scratch and just started from the base ground up and just worked my way up. It already has more lines of code than the entire Quest system. That's how much work I've done on this in the last couple of weeks. Because I know a lot of the players are getting pissed off, like, where the fuck's the Wraith? That was what I gunned for every wipe, and now he's gone. So he's coming quick. Giggity. The rewrite is stellar. Some of the things it does is really cool. So I obviously full optimization from top to bottom. Everything's totally optimized. All the skills are much more better configurable, if that's even a fucking phrase. The old way of doing it, you were really limited. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I'm sorry to bore the people that don't. Yeah, the world boss, yes. Sorry to bore the people that don't mess with him. They won't even understand half the stuff I'm talking about, but this is really cool. So, like, we'll take the rocket rings, for example. To do rocket rings before, you can only code the radius of the circle and how many rockets, right? That's it. So to do those varying distances like they do, I had to each stage you could like configure what abilities he could use, right? So I would have to do like rocket ring 10 meter radius, rocket ring 30 meter radius, rocket ring 50 meter radius, rocket ring 70 meter radius, and then put them all on different cooldowns so they didn't all fire at the same time. And then it would just randomly pick those, and half the time it wouldn't hit shit, and blah blah blah. So the way I've done it now is I've custom coded the entire, obviously just the entire plugin, but I've redone the way the abilities are done now, in that they can be dynamic now. So now I can have the rocket ring. It can search for active players and try to put a ring somewhere in their vicinity within a variance. Like I don't want when I do abilities, I never do them to land directly on your fucking face because that would just be too much. So it has like a scatter plot around you of where it could land. So then it automatically, I did the math to where it automatically dynamically calculates the radius for that ring so that it would hit in that area type thing. It's all fucking dynamic. It's really cool now. So I can just configure one rocket ring in a stage, and it'll automatically do all its own math and all its own trajectories and calculations itself and figure out where it should randomly do it. It'll randomly pick different positions to do it in. And I did that with all the abilities. Like, all the abilities are completely dynamic now. But wait, there's more. Not only that, but I made the Wraith controllable, and not fully. I'm getting there. I'm not done with the plugin. But my vision in my head is that an admin gets to play like almost like an RTS game, like a real-time strategy. So as the admin, you're looking down at the battlefield from the sky, and you can literally, you even have a special cursor, which I'm going to showcase this all to you at the end of the meeting, by the way. You have your own special cursor, and you can literally like trigger his abilities and tell him like, oh shit, look, Kenji's up on that rock formation up there. Send an artillery barrage that direction. And again, same concept as before. I don't do things to where it's just going to beam you in the fucking face. You get what I'm saying? Like, it still respects the scatter plot and like the randomness of things. But like, you can direct him basically. Like, you don't cheat, but you direct him. Like, hey, I want your next ability to be an artillery barrage. I want you to aim it that direction towards that group of guys over there. And again, he's going to scatter them and stuff like he's supposed to do, and he'll do it. All of those are hotkeyed. All of them can be completely configurable with their abilities. Like when I do, so if I did an artillery barrage on Kenji on a rock formation, I can have the command, wraith.use artillery, and then I can put 20, meaning the radius of the scatter, the spread, so it's not perfectly accurate. And then I can do 8 for how many rockets are in the barrage. And so everything's fully configurable, fully dynamic, on the fly commands where I can literally just have an entire Stream Deck page of abilities, and I can play the Wraith from the sky as an admin and direct him on what to do. The cool thing is I also coded in there so that he respects the cooldowns and the stages for those abilities. In other words, I can't start spamming Fan of Flames on you guys at tier 1, that kind of shit. Matter of fact, that's the most annoying part is I when we're testing it, I'm trying to do abilities. It's like, nope, that's still on cooldown, or nope, that's not for this stage. I'm like, fuck, I just want to do something cool. I'm probably going to work on like a queue system for those abilities to where the admin controlling him can kind of like queue up stuff like, hey, next I want you to do this, and after that I want you to do this, and it'll kind of queue it up. So that'd be really cool. The other thing I'm working on for the admin side of this, again, I know you guys don't care, but this other thing is pretty neat that I've managed to even get this to happen. Is that you'll be able to also like kind of like direct him movement wise. Like I can tell him, hey, charge this group of players. Okay, now retreat back to the middle of the island, or I want you to take cover, or I want you to crouch and aim and shoot right here. Kind of like a real time strategy, like you're directing him where to go and how to shoot and what to do. So it'll be really cool. That's not something admins can just go willy-nilly on. Matter of fact, right now, nobody but Elite Admin even has permission to try it, even on the test server. It's going to be extremely, restrictive and extremely limited. Like it'll be, if an admin wants to do that, it's going to have to be something where they literally approach me or Elite Admin and request permission to do it. Like, hey, Thursday night, they're doing a Wraith thing. They asked me if I could do control of the Wraith, blah, blah, blah. And then we have to like approve it. Like, it's not going to be something where, you guys are trying to fight the Wraith and some admin comes in there and just fucks your night up. It's going to be something that's planned and scheduled and whatever. Like it's not something we're just going to do on the fly. And again, it does respect all the cooldowns and all the restrictions for the tiers. The admins can't cheat and start doing skills and stuff that the Wraith isn't supposed to be doing. So that's good. On top of that, he also now uses a weighted system when he's doing things to players. It's no more just the old way. It just rolled a dice. Like here's the list of players that are fighting you. Roll the fucking dice and pick one, and he would do an ability. Now it actually has a weighted algorithm where it looks at what you've been doing, how much damage you've done to him, how much of that has been headshots, how far away are you. If you're all the way back at the forward operating base and you have the same amount of damage as Jukes and he's right up here near me on a rock formation, Jukes has more weight. You get what I'm saying? Like it's all weighted now. It looks at where you're at, what you're standing on, what you're standing behind. Are you behind cover and concealment? Are you not behind cover and concealment? Have you done a shit ton of damage, or are you just, one of the base bitches for the fight and you're not really doing that much? It does all that stuff. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be selected. It just means it puts more weight on selecting players that are more integral into the battle. So it feels like more of a smart fight. So he does that now too. He does have a new ability. You will probably see when we do this little demo of him in just a minute. The new ability is fucking hilarious. There are some other changes coming. Let's just say you will want to focus his minions when they spawn. Picture a World of Warcraft raid boss, and all the little shit spawns. You got to take all that shit out first. You can't just ignore it. You're definitely gonna want to focus on his minions more in the new version of him. And it just goes on and on. I'm even working on like a points system, where instead of just being based on damage alone, it's a point system. Obviously, damage is a main contributor to the points, but there'll be points for other things you're doing and not doing and stuff like that. And it'll be a pretty dynamic point system, so that the more you're really impacting the battle and taking part in the battle, even if it's not just directly beaming him, the more you're impacting the battle, the more points you're going to get towards all that stuff. The same with the rewards. I took all the rewards that used to be hard-coded into the plugin, and I made an entire dynamic reward system now. The rewards can be any type of crate. It can be any type of command, like a server command. It can be any type of hook. For those who don't know what a hook is when one plugin kind of broadcasts something and another plugin is listening for that something. So that's how plugins communicate with each other. So for instance, now instead of like dropping a legendary item being hard-coded into the plugin, now one of the configuration options is, hey, just call this hook, which communicates to the legendary plugin to drop a legendary for these people. Each one of those rewards now can be configured with, do you want to award this to everybody, or do you want to award it just to the top X amount of people? Do you want to require them to have a certain threshold of damage before they get this reward, or do you want to just put 0 and let everybody have this reward? all that kind of stuff is fully configurable, fully dynamic, and I can add or remove or do as many as I want. I can do server commands. I can do hooks, everything you can think of under the sun. It's really cool. So I made that really dynamic too, so we can really go crazy with the rewards and stuff like that. His experience has also been drastically increased for when you kill him, and so has the RP that he rewards. And I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, and the other thing I did, I added a flag that if you're already in, I don't even know the proper phrase for this. If you're already in one of his abilities, like we'll use the ice chair, the frozen throne.
Status.
Let's say, Yeah, if you're it's a status flag. Yeah, if you're already being affected by an ability, he's not. It'll ignore you when he's trying to randomly pick someone for the next ability. In other words, if you're in the Frozen Throne, it's not going to also target you for a fucking artillery barrage or something because you're already in the Frozen Throne type thing. So I did add a flag for that too, so that you don't get doubled up on. I think that's it for the Wraith. The rest of it we'll show you. We're going to do a demo here in just a second. Matter of fact, we're going to be taking player volunteers for that. So if you want to log in and get your ass kicked on our test server, we're providing kits and a place to spawn at, and we are going to just do a big ass no god mode battle against the Wraith and let the rest of the people in the meeting right here laugh at us and watch and see some of his cool new stuff. You can even see his new ability too, because I guarantee somebody's going to get targeted by it. And you get to watch me controlling him from the sky. Moving on to the next. Let's see, Wraith Rewrite. Oh, and this is actually the last note. My next major project I'm working on, obviously I got to finish up the Wraith completely first, and still got to pay attention to maps and stuff like that. My next major project is actually going to be a Heli Tower plugin that I've been working on. Just got a little bit of the foundation done on it. What my thought process was is it's almost like buying a raid base, like /buy raid. You would buy a Heli Tower and there'd be different tiers. There'd be like, small, medium, large, fucking epic, whatever. Haven't really decided how that's going to work out yet, but and what it'll be is I have all kinds of weird thoughts. So none of this is concrete, by the way. These are literally lay in bed at night thoughts. It's going to be destructible, of course, by the heli that you're fighting. It'll be indestructible to players, and I'm also thinking that it's almost like I haven't decided if I'm gonna do like a bubble that doesn't let other people in because it's yours and you bought it, or other people can come in, but they, I haven't figured all that out yet. I'm probably gonna do the bubble thing, or I can make it where it's like a community thing and other people could come in there and they could put resources in the TC to keep it going longer because it'll have a timer on it, kind of like raid bases do, where it'll despawn eventually. So other people could come in there and put some upkeep in so that they can use it too. Or other people can come repair it, and that gives them the ability to use it. I don't know. This is all up in the air. This is all just a thought right now. But I want to do spawnable heli towers. Again, I've got the groundwork done. I even got it to where I can spawn a heli tower with the plugin already. So it's definitely a possibility. The intricacies are going to be the hard part of how it gets managed and stuff like that. No, if I do this plugin, there will not be a regular heli tower. That would kind of eliminate the purpose of it. Like, why would I buy a heli tower when I've got an invincible one right over here? The issue is this. Number one, I'm sick of the fighting over the heli tower. It's nonstop, always, literally every day. There's people fighting over the heli tower. And number two is, let's face it, the amount of loot and shit you get from this is why people fight over the heli tower. The amount of loot and shit you get from the helis is insane for what you put into it, because the reason helis give so much better loot is because they're meant to be fought from something that you had to build that's getting destroyed. That's the way the game was coded. The fact that we're providing something that's invincible that you don't have to do anything for, you can just go there, spawn one, and start killing it and get shit ton of loot. That's really unbalanced. I mean, really unbalanced. Again, if I had it my way, you'd have to build a tower because that would make it really hard. So then fighting a Nightmare Heli and getting all them damn crates would be a bitch, which is how it's supposed to be. But maybe we can meet in the middle and do this plugin. It sounds like a fair middle ground to me. So, but ultimately, yeah, I got to get rid of the invincible heli tower somehow, some way, because that's just insane. That it causes too much drama, and the reason it causes so much drama, like I said, is because it's literally free fucking loot. And let's face it, helis are bullshit. Yeah, the experts and nightmares are difficult, but you get a couple people, it's bullshit too. So, all right, that was my last note. Man, that was a quick one. Look at that. Let's do the Q&A. Nola, you in here?
I am here.
Nola's here. Nola's my hand raiser. You want to explain the Q&A?
So I just enabled request to raise your hand. I believe it's the top right where it pops up. If you'd like to ask a question, go ahead and raise your hand, put you in line. We'll call you, bring you onto the stage. Ask your question, try to keep it succinct, and then leave the stage when you're done.
Every time somebody asks a question, you have until my smoke alarm beeps to get out of here.
All right, we're going to go ahead and kick this off. Up first, we have Zaxxus 193.
Right.
Up, Zax.
Let's see. How y'all doing?
What up?
Yeah, so I had two questions for you. The first one is regarding the indestructible heli tower. The only issue I see, obviously, with like it being replaced with the destructible ones, like the indestructible one having to go, is that right now, at least on our server, on the monthly server, it is just as good or possibly better to fight helis from airfield, which will always be indestructible. And so I'm worried that if the indestructible heli tower gets removed, you'll just have a lot of people fighting over airfield instead, which sounds equally cancer.
Yes.
The other question I had was, and this is something that I'm sure I'm just going to get told is a skill issue, right? But in monthly especially, as you get into like really late wipe, walkers are insanely difficult and punishing, not like in a way like where, oh, if I spawn a walker myself, I die to my own walker, but it's extremely frustrating to get targeted by walkers of other people who are near you that you either aren't in a party with or just aren't very good and get themselves killed while holding an M2, and then suddenly you're getting shot in the back by someone else's M2 walker with 10,000 health. I don't know if there's any way to cause it to only target the person whose walker it is, or if there's use walker health or anything. And obviously, I can just be told it's a skill issue here. I find it really frustrating that other people's walkers can die and you have no chance to react before you instantly just get blasted in the back, even if you have full armor, full combat, everything.
I would say that is maybe lightly a skill issue.
No, I'm not even gonna say it's a skill issue. It's just an intended feature. Again, it goes, and I'm not dissing you at all, by the way, because I've got my ass kicked so many times, even by my own damn walker. But I mean, like again, the game you downloaded. I mean, you know, in Rust, you can be out there hitting a node, and some Chad comes up behind you, hits you with an AK, and steals all your shit. So it's just the dangers of the danger. We got to have danger out there because the Zombieland is a PvE server. We got to have some kind of dangers.
I think the most frustrating thing is, I would say, so from what I remember, the walkers are coded to be more common the higher level you are.
Yeah.
At least, I don't know if that's still the case.
No, I can gladly explain it because I've never changed the criteria for walkers ever since the day I created. I coded them myself, and they haven't changed. They're based on playtime. The percentage starts off at once you hit either 4 or 6. I got to go look in the code, but either 4 or 6 hours of playtime is your base percentage chance of 10% chance. As your playtime goes up, it gets higher and higher, in a linear fashion. Once you hit playtime champion, what is champion? 120, I think. Once you hit champion playtime, it is officially 100% chance, or 150 hours. So once you hit 150 playtime hours, it is 100% chance to spawn a walker. The power of the walker is based on your level. So at level 10, a walker is the equivalent of a monument zombie, like, you know, the little airfield ones that suck ass. Actually, more like the Oxums one, which are our weakest zombies we have. So at level 10, your walker is the same power as an Oxum's zombie. And by the time you hit level, I wish Chappie was here, he'd tell me the correct number. I think it's 200. At level 200, your walker becomes officially the power of a horde zombie. The old school horde zombies, by the way, not the pussy ass ones we run now. And that's a linear one too. So as you level, they get stronger. As you play more, better chance of it happening to you.
Okay, I appreciate that clarification. I thought it was based just solely on level, and it does feel bad to get punished for getting stronger, but just having it scale with playtime makes sense. Thank you, that's all I had.
Yeah, no problem. And again, I wasn't trying to like tell you to get good or anything like that. I get my ass kicked by him too, but I'm the old school gamer that loves getting my ass kicked in games because it makes me feel like I'm being challenged. So
He's currently getting his ass kicked by his
oh my god, this smoke alarm, dude! I swear to God, I'm about to just blast myself and become a walker. I'm so sick of hearing this thing. God. Maybe.
All right, Zax, appreciate you. Up next, we have Eagle Eye.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Eagle,
gotcha.
how are you?
Doing wonderful. For the few new people that are in the server, these DDoS attacks are still a newer thing. They won't stay. Otherwise, the server is absolutely amazing. What's the beginning?
You're breaking up bad, Eagle.
Eagle, are you on Bluetooth by chance?
Yeah, give me a second.
Sorry, I wasn't picking you up too well.
Can you hear me better now?
100%.
I was saying for those that are newer to the server is absolutely amazing when you get past the DDoS attacks that aren't very often. A lot of fun to play with. Been here since the beginning, kind of bounce in and out with work and everything. On a side note, T-Bird, how can you manage the code but you can't? You're letting a little smoke detector kick your butt.
Bro, so let me tell you, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 bedrooms, and then like the downstairs one. I literally went to each one of them, stood on a fucking step stool with my head right up to the smoke detector, trying to figure out which one this is. I swear I've got the right one. I've changed the battery 3 times now to 3 different batteries, and it's still doing it.
That is a skill issue.
That is definitely a skill issue. That's what I'm hearing on that one too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But another side note, how's that knife?
Oh, it's fucking awesome, man. Thank you. I'll get some pictures put out in Discord soon.
Good, because I was actually gonna mention that I'd be more than happy to make some to possibly be able to send to you for the server, be able to throw up on the website.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We can give them out as prizes or whatever. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of my thought, so we can talk more about that later. But otherwise, guys, amazing server. Hang in there with the DDoS attacks. It is a lot more fun to play when you can play a little bit more consistent, but this is unfortunately the downside. Everyone's being hit by this, and it's not just Zombieland.
Yeah, it's driving me
Yeah,
crazy.
it's brutal.
So, all right, thank you guys.
Good seeing you, Eagle. Please give our best to the missus. All right. Up next, we have Kinjiro.
Must be a new member.
Yeah, really. Just brand spanking new. Thanks, Tigger.
It's better than what I called him.
The only thing I really wanted to throw in here was a little bit of a plug for the legendary suggestion form that I threw up. For T has been constantly asking us all to submit suggestions for legendary items because there's only a select few of them, and him having to come up with all of them on his own is a pain in the ass. So I threw together a little app. I'm going to put that link in the chat right now. Go make some cool legendaries so that he can import all those. And that's all I got. Also,
Guys, believe it or not, configuring the legendaries, as much as I love to bitch about all the hard stuff I do, configuring legendaries is fucking easy. Like, it really is not that difficult. It's just being creative. That's the hard part. So look it up. We can put 50 more in there if you guys come up with the ideas. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably going to nerf whatever you suggest because everybody's like, hey, I want one with 200% vampiric, 5,000% uncanny dodge. Like, that ain't happening, but yeah, get some ideas in there.
Dukes has got a noisy cricket in there that's a Scientist Bane, Beast Bane, 70% Ioka. So I mean,
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
He is out of his mind, but it's fine. Go put some stuff in there. I've only seen 3 so far, so it's a fun app to use. That's it.
Good shit.
Appreciate it, Kinjiro. Up next, we have Tennessee Plowboy. Taking a break from a hard day of plowing.
Giggity.
Oh,
Hey,
okay. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Hey, man.
Okay. I just got 2 questions. One's about the TP corpse, the fetch that you talked about earlier.
Ugh.
I lost my body twice this wipe and couldn't retrieve it. One time I was in a safe zone. I don't know if that was the problem, but it didn't like pop in front of my body.
It is very buggy.
Inconsistent.
Yeah, it's very inconsistent too. Like, first of all, that's not my plugin, so don't yell at me. It's very buggy and inconsistent. Like, I personally, like, literally own the server, and I've never had it work for me when I play a wipe. Meanwhile, I've bitched about it to like other admins who are like, it fucking works for me every time. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, what's the difference? Like, I to this day cannot figure out what dictates when it's not going to work and when it does work. I literally, that's why when you started talking, I went, ugh, because I just, dude, I am so dumbfounded by that damn plugin. Like, sometimes it works perfect. Sometimes it just doesn't work at all. I don't get what the difference is. I really don't.
Okay. Well,
If I can tell you this, you're gonna be like, you're gonna roll your eyes when I say this. I promise you, what I'm about to say is actually a lot easier than it's gonna sound. If you get me a recording clip of you using it and it not working, I will personally go get your shit and bring it to you myself, or another admin will. We say it all the time. If it's the server, a plugin, or a map that's causing the problem, we will fix it. You just got to be able to show me what the hell's going on. I can't take your word for it. I can't be like, you can't just be like, yo, I used it and it didn't work. Come get my shit. Like, that doesn't work that way. You give me a clip, I'll fucking do it for you. That's a perfect time for me to give this shout out to the clip stuff. Steam has a built-in clipping thing that is installed on all y'all's computers right now. If you don't even know about it, it's there. You just got to turn it on, and you can press a hotkey and it will snip the previous X amount of seconds or minutes of your gameplay. It is built into your Steam right now for this is to everybody, by the way, not you. It's built in. So turn that shit on, set your clip distance or the time duration real low. You don't need fucking 20 minutes of gameplay recorded. Set it to like 1 minute. So if something weird happens, you're like, fuck, I need an admin to help me with this. Boom, hit the hotkey, you got a clip. And then you can say, hey T, you said if I had a clip, you'd help me. And guess what? I fucking will. You can ask any veteran in this channel. If you give me a clip, I go way out of my way to make sure you get taken care of, just because, you know, it promotes people getting the clips. So yeah, you give me a clip, bro, of Corpse Fetch not working. I already know the shit don't work half the time, and I just need to see that you did try it, and I will come get your shit. And if I actually have a remote command I can do to just put your shit back in your inventory if I had to. Like, you know, if you hit me at, you know, and I'm not home and no other admin can answer it, I can do that shit from my phone even. So give me a clip, man. I will take care of you.
all right, thanks. Yeah, that's more of the information I need. I just wanted parameters. I found that like when I was in my base and just did it right inside my base, that's when it helped. But the other times it was weird. Yeah. Anyways.
Maybe you know what? That's a good experiment. We should look into. Maybe it's a TC related thing. Maybe it's an auth thing. Yeah, that'd be a good experiment. If anybody gets bored out there and wants to experiment, let me know. If not, I'll give it a try when I have more time.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And I think that's all we got.
Is it? Fucking A. Oh.
Zax is going for round 2. All right, we'll do one round 2.
Yeehaw. No, I don't actually have a question. I just wanted to say something. I don't know how much you guys pay attention to competitors or not, or anything like that. I'm not going to talk about any specific competitors or anything. I just want to point out, I know you guys talk about having competitors, but in the reality, I've been in almost every PvE server. There is not a competitor. Like, not just like in like the quality of this server, but also in terms of like player retention, player interaction, the general community, the culture. I have never seen another server, period, not just PvP or PvE. I've never seen another server where I can log in 28 days into a month-long wipe and see 70 people online. Like, it just doesn't exist. Like, and I just want to let you guys know that, like, it's not just like you guys, but also everybody who's in this meeting, everybody who is in the servers. Like, I've never found a community of people like this in Rust, like, or even in most multiplayer games that exist. That's just this, like, committed to being quality and to interacting with each other in a way that is like fantastic. I just think it's really great. This is just it's just not comparable to anything else. And I don't want you guys to, I know you guys stress a lot, oh, there's things happening, new players sometimes leave, new players don't leave sometimes trolls come in and talk shit to everyone, everybody reacts like, hey, but like the reality is all the drama, all the shit, so much better than anywhere else on the internet. It's just not even clear. And that comes from Plant too. She's here with me in the room, and so we're just letting y'all know that it's we feel very welcomed.
Yeah, that's good shit. That's the number one thing that we do all the work for. And I always tell these guys, our job is literally to put bodies in servers and keep bodies in servers. So we definitely stress it, because we've seen times where like some of these competitors, and we go spy on them all the time, see what they're up to. And some of these competitors, I'm like, how the fuck are their servers full? Like there's no support. You can ask for help or put in a ticket. You'd be lucky to get an answer in a week. Nobody will do shit for you. There's fucking trolls everywhere. There's no like quality of life or maintenance. You know, like you go find some guy that's walled off like fucking 7 grids of land. Nobody gives a shit. Like nobody pays attention. Nobody cares. It's just money grabbing schemes. You know, they sell boom and they sell guns. It's just about getting money. And it's like, how do they fill these servers up? So we stress about it a lot. I'm telling you right now, we lose sleep over a player, getting new players and retaining our players a lot. And I will credit the community side of that to just how strict we've been. Anybody who's been here for years, I see names in here that have been here, 4, 5, even 6 years. Anybody who's been here a long time knows that we do not fuck around when it comes to like trolls and shitty people. Like from day one, some of you really old players remember I used to say this all the time, that we consider ourselves to be like a sanctuary in Rust, like away from all the toxicity and all that shit. Because man, we are notorious for banning people that act like shitheads. I just have no tolerance. Like people harassing women or people just being racist trolls and all this nasty shit you see online gaming right now. Like we don't tolerate that shit here. And I really want to credit a lot of the community pleasantries to that stance that we have. But ultimately the community falls on the players. I mean, we got people in here hadn't even played a wipe in 3 months, but they're still here every fucking day just chatting in Discord and stuff like that. And I guarantee the minute they're ready to play some more Rust, they're going to log in Zombieland. But 100%, man, I feel everything you said. And hopefully one day in the future, I hope it's not for another 5 years at least. But in the future, when Rust does die, which it eventually will, it could be another 5 years, it could be another 10 years. But when it dies, we will do our best to actually just move this community on to the next big thing and keep it together. There's no reason to break it all up. I mean, we got a really cool group of people here. So appreciate the comments, man. That's the kind of shit that makes our day and made me not even hear that fucking smoke detector for the last couple minutes.
We heard it.
God, it's driving me insane, dude. I seriously am going insane.
No, there is one more question. Fallen was trying to get on stage, but he couldn't find the button.
Oh, 1 second. About to say you snooze, you lose, but
All right, Fallen, give it a shot.
Hello.
I mean, you can just invite them to stage.
So while he's working on that, Jade, you asked me about the whole oxygen levels thing. For those who don't know, I went to the doctor recently because I had a cough that was going on for. You guys remember the last server meeting? I was fucking coughing. It went on for like 6 weeks. I went to the doctor and they sent me to a pulmonologist trying to figure out why I still had a cough. Went to the pulmonologist and like they did that thing where they put that thing on your finger, and it checks your blood oxygen. And it was like beeping and stuff. And the nurse lady was like, "Let me go get another one of these. Something's wrong with this one." So she came back with another one. And she's like, "What the hell?" So let me get the doctor. And the doctor came in there. He's like, "Do me a favor, put this on your finger." And I put it on my finger. He was like, "Walk with me real quick." And we walked around, like that little center island, like where all the nurses sit, like in the doctor's offices, We walked around that center island. That was it, like 20 feet. And then we sat back down. He was like, "Let me look at it." And he was like, "Holy shit." And my blood ox just from walking that 20 feet dropped down to like 80. And he was like, "Dude, that's like critical, like have a stroke and die critical." And he was like, "Well, I was originally going to tell you just ignore your cough. It'll go away eventually. I'm not too worried about it. But now we have a whole different problem." And so they sent me for a CT scan. They sent me for all these. They sent me for this pulmonary function test, PFT or whatever, for my lungs and all this shit. Came back. He was like, "Your lungs are literally like an 18-year-old. He's like, "You don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't do anything." He's like, "Your lungs, full capacity, full strength, full everything." He's like, "You actually have above 100% lung function." I was like, "How is that even possible?" He's like, you basically, your lungs perform better than like a teenager." And I was like, "Well, then what's the problem?" He's like, "I don't know. I think it might be a blood clot." So he's like, "We need to do more scans." So they did more scans. And long story short is I have like a blood clot in my leg. And he said, "The only way that I can think of you got that." He was like, "Do you spend a lot of time sitting?" I was like, "I spend about 14 to 18 hours a day working on my servers and sitting in an office chair." He said, "That is going to cause you to have a stroke or a heart attack very soon if you don't stop." He said that if that blood clot moves, you're going to die. So he's like, they put me on oxygen, had me go lay down for like fucking 2 weeks. Not that I fucking did. I obviously didn't. But anyway, so yeah, Zombieland is fucking killing me basically.
What a way to go, though.
Yeah, good shit. Hey, that's what he told me, Jade. Walk around every 2 hours. Anyway, back to the question. Sorry, Fallen. Go ahead.
All right, so I lost my train of thought there for a minute. But
Sorry.
listening to your story, which is really wonderful and kind. So
Oh,
really,
And I do have a standing desk. Some players actually got me one as a present.
Yay! Well, you need to stand at it more often. You
I haven't put it together yet though, because we're moving in like a week and a half. Or we're moving in like a week and a half. What's the point of putting it together if you're about to move?
Well, as soon as you get there, you better.
I am. Some players actually, some players that knew. I don't want to call them out. They're more than welcome to let me call them out. But some players that knew what was going on because they kept asking and I kept telling them what was going on. They actually
Being
sent
human.
a standing desk to my house. I'm like, the fuck is this box? So
Well, really honorable of them.
no, we got great fucking people here. What
No, yeah, we do.
do you have a question, or did I just like kill your whole fucking time?
Well, no, you never killed my time. You
Okay.
just lost my train of thought.
Oh well,
So, stupid thing, furnaces. Wasn't that a rule on furnaces too much?
the rule on furnaces being too much. What?
Wasn't there a rule on too many furnaces?
There's a rule on a lot of things, but we're not officially announcing that out loud. What I'm about to say, but you know what?
Copy that.
Yeah, if you showed up for the server meeting, you've earned the respect for me to at least hear
I've
hear
been
this.
here when you guys started, so
Yeah, we're trying to
I listened to all the bullshit.
we're taking a
all the-
huge step back. Basically, we're not
I-
trying to jump on people for deployables and shit right now. We're trying to let let people play. If they start to cause lag or cause problems,
play
then
the
we get
game
involved.
and play the game and have fun. That's all.
Exactly.
It's what video games were built on.
Exactly.
So,
If
So-
you'd like to see our published
but my
limits,
train
I
of
linked.
thought. Oh,
linked
that
you.
was one stupid question. I don't want to get on the game and stuff, but really deep down, guys, thank you.
Ah, you're welcome.
Like, I will never play original Rust ever again.
Wait till you try Terminus.
I will always be one of these servers because the community is there, people. It's cool to see somebody, and ain't gonna shoot you in the head when you walk over the hill. You gotta talk to them. Bullshit. That's really nice. Super nice. Getting talk
It's
to
all
our
about
Community is the
man.
best.
Oh yeah.
Good
Like
shit.
one guy yesterday, man, I rolled up to him and I taught him how to use the server. Little things I didn't know until my homie taught me. I'm only like 2 months on the server, 3 months maybe, but I love it. And I am so proud to be here.
Well, it is good to have you, man.
We appreciate you.
Speaking of having people,
Yeah.
if you're done with yours, speaking of having people, or can we get some player volunteers?
Yeah, I wanna bullshit about the Ma real quick.
Huh?
The mother or the Ma.
Who's that?
It's it's those cargo containers for a quest. So you hit the red card. It's north of the town. I can't remember the stupid name.
I'm
Is this a
totally
zombie you're
lost.
talking about?
I am totally lost. Anybody in the chat know what the hell's going on? I am lost as can be.
Let me just look real quick on the map. It's called clear my checkpoint. Grow house.
Oh.
Grow. So as soon as we were going downstairs, my homie fucking rushed right in, and his backpack just completely disappeared. And as soon as we went back in, there was nothing. He's gone. At least there was something. Like, he lost everything, which should have been there. But it just fell through the stairs. We just thought, like, it fell through the stairs, went through the earth. Or whatever. But-
Did you put a ticket in?
If
Oh, no, we don't care, bro. We're
Yep.
gamers.
but
We can always
We
go
care.
get it.
hold up. You gotta also understand though that if there's an issue and we know about it, we can fix it. So wait. So we can
So
fix
when he
it.
was running
So hold up.
downstairs,
All right, hold on.
As soon as he was running downstairs, he instantly got killed. And his backpack
Okay, sorry, I had to interrupt you. Oh, wait, it still didn't work. Hold up. All right, so what I was trying to say is if there's a problem, we got to be able to fix it because other players could have that happen to them too, and they don't know or they don't think, it's okay. And then they'll quit the server, or they'll get all mad or whatever. So you got to let us know things like that so we can fix them. There you go.
That just happened yesterday, so I'm like all up on it. Like me and my friend, we're old Rust players. Like we've been here a long time. My homie's been there way longer than I have. I'm an old school Armor player. Play Arma, play Warframe, but I had my homie. I was like, "Want to play Rust on the server?" And bro, it brought me to great friendship. Like right here, like
Well-
walking around the entire world, you find friends and honesty, and until Saturday or Sunday and Monday, we all got to kill the shit out of each other, which is really awesome. So
Awesome.
But
All
yeah,
right.
we were
And,
going.
if that
but
happens
going-
again,
if
just
you
let
want
us.
me to,
Wow. Okay, go
we
ahead.
were just going down the stairs, and that turret fucking nailed him, killed him, and we are pretty sure it fell through the map.
We gotta move on to other people so we can get this done with.
All right.
But yeah, put a ticket in so we can fix things.
I just want to say thank you guys for a beautiful server. I'm sorry for blabbing.
It's all good. We got Nit. We're used to that.
It's all good, man.
Thank you guys for your.
got Nit.
Thank you for Kuma Tata and
Wait,
everything else.
is Nit not even here to hear that? I just fucking had a,
Where'd he go?
what the fuck, Nit? I just fucking dissed you in front of the whole server and you weren't even here to hear it. Jesus Christ.
Fucking quitter.
God.
All right. Good night, Fallen.
I think I got the asshole right here. All right, you guys have take care. I love-
Is there such thing as Rust WI?
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Drake?
I just got a question real quick. Currency on kills. Used to roof camp the roads for the zombies, and I would just farm currency like that. I've noticed I don't get any more currency though when I kill zombies. Is that a thing that's gonna happen again, or is that just something that
RP, yeah, it's
inflation or something?
it's gonna be fixed. It's from the RP conversion that it hasn't been. It's not implemented in the
That's all. I
plugin.
didn't know it was a bug.
Yeah, it'll be fixed.
Okay, that's
Quit
all I
roof
had
camping
to
the
say.
zombies, man.
Thank you for
They can't even
unbanning
fly
me.
helicopters.
I don't need helicopters anymore. I've got drones.
There you go.
There you
Oh yeah, I forgot drones can drop shit now, can't they?
Yeah, they're super inaccurate though.
That's
I mean,
good.
maybe I'm just ass with them, but that might be true. But they can drop stuff now, but it seems like they're kind of hit or miss. Like you'll think, oh, right on the money, but then they drop because I think the grenades they inherit the momentum of the drone, so if it's moving, they move along with it, which
Yeah, that
I
makes
think
sense.
makes sense.
That makes sense.
Hey,
So-
you didn't answer my question earlier. How do you have a name like Drake Interplanetary Enjoyer, and then you have a 400 eyes your profile picture?
Okay, you know what? I hate all Origin ships except the 400i. I love the 400i, and I like every single Drake ship. So overall, Drake is the better manufacturer. The 600i exists, which instantly makes Origin ships kind of ass because somebody decided, hey, let's make a ship that looks like somebody dropped an egg.
All right, let's not go there because one of my best lead admins in the history of Zombieland has literally dissed me and ghosted me for 2 months now because of that fucking game. So let's move on to a different topic.
System?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm done here. Thank you for
Yeah, I hate that fucking game, dude. I hate that fucking game.
I love that game. I've got
I'd love it too if I didn't lose one of my best admins in the history of Zombieland over it.
Oh, that's rough.
And we're moving on.
Yep.
Come on, T.
I'm salty. I hate that game. More like Nerd Citizen.
I mean, you're not wrong.
See?
Definitely not wrong.
Nerd Citizen. And we do have helicopter hordes. Go land your helicopter next to a horde and see what happens.
I've never landed. I have shot missiles out of my helicopter and got absolutely smoked.
Yeah, go land next to
Yeah,
one,
they
or
don't like that.
drive your sedan up next to one. You know what I used to do though? This was like just to troll people that I knew. Is I used to get a Chinook, and I would like land and let a horde jump in it with me, because that's what they do. And then I would
No
fly.
way.
That would fly.
They'll jump in that thing?
They'll jump in any vehicle. That's why I told you go land your helicopter next to one.
So what will they kill you? While
Yeah, but they couldn't kill me because I was in God mode. So I would land my Chinook, let them jump in my Chinook with me, and then I would go fly somewhere, and I would land the Chinook and then delete it, and then the horde would be there, like special delivery.
Yo, that's actually hilarious.
Fun stuff. All right, moving on. I want to get this demo going before everybody leaves the meeting. Anybody else got questions before we move on?
Nope, and I turned it off.
Woo woo. All right. Any players that want to jump into the test server and get their asses smoked? Let's go ahead and discuss that real quick in chat here. I'm going to turn off the gate that blocks people. It probably already is off. Nope, the gate is not off. Let me turn the gate off so that you guys can get on the test server.
Yeah, I saw Neff got kicked a couple times.
Fuck that guy. And for those wondering what the next map is, that is the map you're about to see us doing this on. If you're interested in watching this, you're going to need the stream. Otherwise, you're just going to hear a bunch of shit, and you're going to be like, what's going on over there? It's all of us getting our asses kicked. There's the stream in chat right there. This is the Wraith 2.0 world boss. We're going to do a demo of him. This is it. This isn't actually just like for showing off reasons. This will be the first like actual live fire test of the new recode. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I want to at least see that it's getting there. So there could be a major bug and we could stop the battle short and it'd be boring as hell. Who knows? But we're about to test it out live and see what happens. So let me switch my stream over to Rust. And if you'd like to participate, jump on the test server. I will put we don't have a lot of time either because there's people waiting. So I'll put the IP in the chat. There's the test server. Put it bigger so people don't miss it. We are going to supply a kit. So use the kit. You just use that command in game. We will get you to where you need to be. Who's getting shot? Oh, that's the rain. I thought I was getting shot at. Oh, I am getting shot at. What are you shooting at? Oh, a heli. You're going to kill our fox. Bam, I got the ultimate heli killing right there. All right. So I'll make a temporary warp to this fob, Kenji.
Already did.
Oh, you made a temporary one here? Okay, so if you're joining the test server, you can see in my stream. Your kit is /kit space testing, just like I said. It's a pretty lucrative kit. For those who have any comments or anything while we're doing this test, I will not be able to see in Discord chat. I can only see the stream chat right now. So we can just switch to that if you want to talk to me. Let me turn the volume. All right. You want to give Kenji a speaking role for a second here, since he's kind of running this little test that we're doing, or the players at least.
Doing what now?
You want to give Kenji like a speak? Can he be invited to speak, since that way he can tell people where they need to do or where he's got stuff. He made all this. He set all this up. I guess we don't need anything out of the boxes since we have the kit.
Yeah, not really.
We're still going to do the medium rewards as soon as we're done with this. We need more players though, man. It's going to take a lot of people to beat this fool. What we got so far? Shores of Urine vanished, by the way. Neff, you got to turn off God mode for this.
I
Here we
guess
got-
I'll have a team invite. Let me know if you're in here. Also, we need more people. We have.
Oh yeah, y'all get on the team with Kenji. I just have Kenji in here to run the player side of things because I'm actually going to be up in the sky doing the admin shit.
There are beds upstairs that you can claim, by the way, so you should have a spawn spot.
Yes, we're fighting the Wraith. Again, the test server, I'll
To join us.
there's the IP right there. Come to the Wraith Warp /kit space test. Get on the team with Kenji and them. Let's do this. We got a lot of people that want to hurry up and see this and get their prize. Although it's the fastest server meeting probably in history.
Ooh. He does play Rust. Look at that.
There he is. He looks so innocent.
So shy.
Get my special curse. Bam.
Make sure you grab a bed upstairs. Otherwise, you're going to be running back really far. You don't need a bed. You don't need to place one. There are a bunch up there you can just claim.
You guys notice any weird icon on my screen that you don't normally see?
There's the bell.
Yeah. Working on a new little feature. It's gonna be like a notification system where you can have, think of like an inbox. You can have messages. You can,
Alarm?
yeah, fuck that shit. You can have messages waiting for you there. You can have items. You can have server commands. You can have all kinds. So maybe we want to give you a reward for something and you're not online. We can just leave it in your inbox right there, and you'll have a little notification, little red thing. You got something down there, and you can click it, and you can get items. You can get the message. You can get rewards. You can get server commands. All kinds of cool shit, like a little inbox.
So right click your OnlyFans now?
No, I put my OnlyFans in a totally separate place.
Okay.
All right, come on, let's do this. How many people we got? 2, 4. Puddin', you're in God mode. Take that off. 2, 4. Nola, you gonna fight the Wraith?
We got 14.
Nola, you got to do it too, man.
13. T's not fighting. He'd be a liability anyway.
I would be. I would feed him. For those that have never fought the Wraith, he has a life
Come on
leech.
over there.
When he kills people, he actually absorbs some of their health. So
Yeah, I just saw the message a few minutes ago, and it had about go meet his mother.
yeah, he told me. No, this map is done. Let's do this Wraith fight. We got people waiting.
Wait on Henny. She's the last one, I think.
Amaras is trying to join in as well, but having issues.
Who is?
What's the issue though?
Couldn't find it in the search bar. Call me, gave
Yeah.
her the.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna find it in the search bar. Just use the IP in the port. No, you don't get to keep this kit. How about this? Whoever gets top damage to the Wraith that is not named Neff, I'll give you a gold egg back on your main server.
Get wrecked.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Anybody who gets top damage on this Wraith fight that is not Neff and is not an admin or a staff, I'll give you a gold egg back on your main server.
We only have one staff, and they're not here, so.
Or admin.
Damn. Sorry, Noel, I tried.
Anybody that doesn't play Star Citizen. Nola's gonna be
Alright.
mad at me for a week for this, by the way, just so y'all know.
Don't make me choose.
I
I
know.
have no idea where he's at on this island, so good luck once you get up
Yeah,
here.
well, he's usually in the middle.
Yep, right about where it says World Boss on the map. So that's usually.
Oh my god, like there is a penis on the map. What the hell is that shit? How did that happen? Fucking Christ, I didn't even realize that.
What?
No
Oh
way.
wow.
Yeah. Look at
That's
that.
amazing.
All right, we got enough people to make this
right,
dangerous.
Let's do it then. Can we make it
All
daylight
right.
for you? I'll even make it daylight. Look.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, it's still technically daylight right now, but
Not for long.
there we go. It's about to get dark, though. Oh, no, we changed the time.
Not changed.
Good for you. Okay. All right. If you haven't ever done the Wraith fight before, you're screwed. So, and I'm not going to go through the whole spiel that I normally do, but we've got a bunch of rams up here that you can get in, and we're going to place them for cover. If you're lucky enough to have a supply signal in your bag, those are also really great for cover. Otherwise, the priorities here are kill ads. Always kill ads. That includes walkers, that includes henchmen, and that includes decoys. Push the rams up. Let's go get killed.
Y'all gonna die.
Yeah, Steve and Bobby are looking to get killed. They're already inside a ram.
Yep. Holy shit, PV Poop has Rust installed.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, this is about as far as. Yeah, we're going to have to get him to blow some fucking trees up because we're not going to be able to push these rams up very far.
He's really good at blowing trees up.
Yes, he is. Especially phase 4. Or yeah, you can throw fucking C4 at the trees until we all die. Hit the damn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, somebody found it. Anybody got eyes on the Wraith? Are you sure he's up there? Oh, it's the Wraith. Oh, there he is.
Rate 60, 20 meters out. Oh my god.
You get in those rams and you can push them up towards where he's at. No cover means death. He's got shields up.
We need some more people.
These decoys down.
Just wanted to get out of stage 0 so I can start using some abilities.
It'll be nice. Don't stand in or on vehicles or you will get anti-cheesed.
Anti-cheese, I like it.
Yeah, you will get anti-cheesed.
Shields are up again. There's a walker up. Kill a walker.
At least on test server, there won't be too many walkers.
Yeah, that's most of the raid though.
Hey, somebody got the new ability. Neff did. Ha! Huh.
Forgot that we don't have all these people. I was like, why aren't people calling out shit? And they don't have voices right now, so never mind. Okay.
There's the action.
Wolves.
Those decoys down there. Yeah.
Boy, you can tell when it's not a decoy.
Mhm. Wow.
Stick a rocket to the face.
Same.
I'm gonna move the warp closer just so we can make this go quicker. There, I made it closer.
Oop, right behind you.
Hey, 1, 2, 3. You can actually bust out of that thing next time he puts you in it.
I got swapped. Only lasts a little while, man. He's spawning those a lot more often, it seems like.
On a what?
The decoys more often.
Well, it's because the stage he's in. He's only got 2 abilities he can use because he's still in stage 0. You know, a big difference is you guys don't have skills and enchantments and all that
Right.
shit.
But guys, well, you couldn't tell me if you do have eyes on.
Giving everybody some levels.
Kinjiro, just to make sure, you do this for fun. This isn't like a self-harm thing. We don't need an intervention.
I mean, it might be a little bit of both. It might be a little bit of both.
Everybody should have some levels now.
I'm trying to do this at level 1, dude. right side in the smoke. Right side with shields up. Shields are back up. Down. Runs right up to you with the shields on.
How many levels did they give you? Because he's still in stage 0.
I'm at 140 somehow.
I gave you guys a bunch of XP. Shields. Shields. Bunch of decoys in the back. Decoys there. Here, now you have a shit ton of skill points.
Dangerous place to be.
You want me to move it over a little bit?
If actually putting it back behind the fob, it's probably better.
I moved back into the water a little bit.
Join this team, guys. Otherwise, you end up with one to walk. Stop running away. Well, I can't hit anyone. That's it. Ooh. He's in the back.
What's it blocking, Blisco? Oh. Yeah, I'll have to move it another time. I can't do it right this second.
Got shields up.
Yeah, that would be the shield. If you see the shield's up, it reflects damage on you. You're not gonna be able to build this up there. Here, have some legendaries to fight with. Gotta speed this up. Hopefully that'll help. Just gave a bunch of really nasty legendaries out.
There we go.
Chappie, get your ass on the test server. They need your help bad.
Okay. What are we doing? Sorry, I just got out of work.
Testing Wraith 2.0. They need
Oh, bet.
plenty of skill points, even a legendary weapon. Just get your ass in here. They need your help.
Okay, I'm coming.
Shields are up. You're down. You're up. Jesus. Oh, killing me inside the fob.
Just gave out some more legendary.
Can I cheat for this, D?
No god mode, but I'm gonna give you skill points and legendaries if you get your ass in here.
I'm here. Just, I'll use the testing kit.
Yeah, that's what everybody's using. And there's a war.
Okay.
So Choppy to negative XP.
Do it, babe. No,
Yeah.
like me.
Alright, you got skill points and a legendary.
Back. Figuring some stuff.
Tell you what, the difficulty of this guy is, man, might be ready for live, Kenji.
But yeah. Not having a whole lot of communication or cover kind of screws with it significantly.
Oh, of course. But having unlimited skill points, legendaries, a warp point, and unlimited kits kind of helps.
Yeah, I mean, that should help a bit. Supply kit so we can have a little bit of cover. Danger.
What the fuck is siege tower debris doing here?
What?
Looks like a prefab I'm standing on. Damage. Oh, I'm the god of my boots.
Well, he's almost to stage 1.
What?
He's still in stage 0. I said they need your help, man.
I just got triple headshotted by the boss.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Streaming this for the whole world, man.
Can I use God mode to quickly heal myself after I die as long as I shut it off?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
If this goes on much longer, I'm gonna have everybody turn God mode on because we gotta. I'm trying to test the mechanics of this, but he can't even advance to the next stages because not hurt enough. Oh, Neff laying into him now. Neff angry. Get him, Neff. Yeah, he's in stage 1. Shields are often in the early stages because that's all he's got. He only has like 2 abilities in stage 0, shield and decoy. Get him into higher stages, you won't see the shield so much.
Fucking ass kicked.
I will let Rocket Man know that those rockets are probably not doing any damage. Yeah, I think we have to figure something out here. I don't think there's enough people to take it down.
What the hell is that?
Stretchy Corp. Yeah, too many people feeding them for sure. There's not enough people hitting them.
You want us to start cheating?
Yeah, the problem is when people turn on God mode for that, they all just go up to him in the face and just blast him in the head, and it's over in 2 seconds. And I can't tell how his abilities were working or not. But the problem is,
I can do it in burst.
if people use God mode, I'm cool with that. But you need to stay back and act like you're not using it at least, so that we can at least see his abilities and make sure they're working properly. The sooner I get this tested, the sooner I can go live with it. And I need a live test like this with a lot of people. But if we can't advance him into the next stage, it's not much of a test. So y'all can go ahead and turn on God mode, but just stay back some and actually act like you're fighting a real fight. Don't do like Neff and get up in his face and headshot him in God mode, because that would be kind of cheese. At least then we can advance him a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Just keep, like I said, use God mode, but just at least try to pretend like you're fighting him for real, so I can see how these abilities work.
Oh, did you give him a hat, T?
Now I gave everybody the Wraith's gun legendary.
I'm talking about the Wraith has a boonie hat on.
Yeah.
That's a visual glitch.
Yeah, you don't have it on
yeah,
much.
okay.
Dude, even the chain lightning works better now. I completely redid how it works. Needing God mode? No, that has nothing to do with it. The problem is they don't have enough players right now. This fight is designed to take 15, 20, maybe even 25 players, with less players if they got good enchantments and good skills from skill tree. Absolutely not. Them needing God mode has nothing to do with it not being ready. I've seen this fight take 3 hours on the live servers. It's meant to be this hard. I just told him to use God mode because I don't want it to take 3 hours. I want it to hurry up so we can make sure his abilities are all working correctly. Here comes Fan of Flame. Now he's getting amped up. He's in stage 4. He's getting mad.
Oh, I got put in this box. What the fuck? I haven't seen this yet. That's so cool.
You can fight your way out.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Dick in a box.
A lot of minions out there. Stage 6. Oh, you got swapped, Jeffy. That's funny.
Yeah, that shit's getting me so good, dude.
I love the swap ability.
that was nasty.
Damn, Blisco. Turn that God mode on, bro. Look at Chappie cheating like a mofo. Stage 9.
Did you shake my screen or something?
Oh yeah.
That is so cool.
Ta-da! So good news is, it looks like it spawned the lot crates next to the player that they belong to, which is a good quality of life improvement. I'm sure you'll agree, Kenji. Spawned all the normal shit out here in the middle. The duration has been fixed on the damage report now, as has the DPS. I don't see anything wrong.
Is doing the top 3 damage for rewards right now, or is that still intended, or are we still doing the random thing?
The what?
So the rewards, the
Oh yeah, it's on top 3 right now instead of the randoms for the legendaries.
Mhm.
Yeah, I still have to get that far. I had to get it working first.
Yep.
Oh, and the quests do work. We check the quests and we check the stats. No, 20 players with legendaries and unlimited skills would need God mode. I don't know what you think is different, Shorzy. Like none of those abilities except that little box one are different than the previous version of this. So you physically have seen him beat numerous times yourself. Matter of fact, you've seen him beat in 20 minutes. So yeah, there's literally no different ability except for that box thing.
I think that one of the major things that was going on here, guys, is that it's not that we require God mode, it's that there was barely any setup whatsoever to this whole entire thing. Neff still did 90,000 damage like Neff does, so that it seems about right.
Yeah. Yeah, keep in mind that normally these guys spend 2 to 3 days preparing for this, and then 2 to 3 hours for a real fight. Obviously, there's been glitches before where they were able to defeat it too quickly, but there's 2 to 3 hours for a real fight with this guy. So the God mode thing was just
just Kenji has the ability to speak as well.
yeah, that too. Well, oh, does he?
It's the communication. I mean.
Oh yeah, in the actual fight itself, yeah. So none of this was organized, and none of this was like pre-planned. It was literally just like, here's a warp, here's some kits, go fight this thing with people that have never fought it before too. That's the other problem. I mean, Kenji, you remember the first time you guys fought this thing? We didn't think it was ever going to end.
Nope.
So it's a huge difference.
Loki and Rooster all just took it all by ourselves, all 4 of us.
Yep. So no, the whole God mode thing, that was just to speed that up, because that sped it up. When they enabled God mode, it took about 10 or 15 minutes total after that. So that's all that was. The main purpose of that was make sure everything was functioning correctly, which it is, except for the random legendary spread for the damaged players.
Correct. We would not have finished it without God mode. Not in any time that is reasonable.
No, it'd have been a couple hours. So, yep, it looks good.
Terrific.
I'm pretty happy
I
with it.
liked it.
Thanks for putting this together, T.
No, I didn't put anything together. I just wanted you guys to test real quick.
Well, I got to fight him again, which
That's true. All right, so I can probably have this live if I get some more work done on it. I can probably have this live before you guys are ready to fight it on the new wipe.
That sounds fantastic to me.
This is a force wipe. It'll take you guys a little bit of time to get ready. So
Yep.
good. That's what I needed. I needed a big test where I can see a lot of people going, make sure nothing was hitting performance too hard, make sure nothing was glitching, make sure nothing was going too crazy. I'd still like to get a real test done at some point, like without God mode, so I can see if I need to adjust cooldowns or anything like that on abilities. It's hard to tell when people are in God mode because it's not killing anybody, so you know, he's just spamming abilities and whatever. So maybe we can get like a good 15 to 20 people to really play test it for sure. Like no God mode, full, you know, like it would be a real wipe fight. That way, and that'll be just for adjusting abilities, cooldowns. Because the lower the cooldown, the quicker he spams them. So that'd be the last thing I need to do. All right, admins, we got to give out our prizes still to the server meeting people that are still here. Anybody available on Legacy or 3X to do that?
Yeah, I'm going over to Legacy.
I'm on 3X. I think Marty's on Legacy.
Okay, let's get that done. Where you guys gonna want them to meet you at?
Never mind. I'll be in the basketball court. One thing, I still have mine set up for Zeds.
Oh yeah, it's RP now. Sure. Well, if anybody even asks for the RP, I'll give you the command real quick. You can do it from the console, from battle measures.
Or I'll give them the Zeds and they can just convert them.
Oh yeah, they can just convert it. That's true. I didn't think about that. The people that were here for the test for this Wraith, let them give them about 50% extra, whatever they're asking for. If they want rockets or Zeds, give them 50% extra for helping with the
I
test.
wasn't keeping track who was there.
I wasn't either. Let me look. Oh wait, I have a stream going. I could always just.
What?
Let's go to the end here where I did the. Oh, you can't rewind it while you're sitting there doing it. Well, it's easy. I can just tell you. You can't rewind it while you're sitting there.
Problem is we need to know what server they're on as well.
I'm saying if they come up to you, they'll tell you, "Hey, I was there," or whatever. That's fine. If they want to just tell you.
Problem is we need to know what server they're on as well.
I'm saying if they come up to you, they'll
Alright,
tell you.
so I have to
"Hey, I was
deafen to
there,"
go do these.
Whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna paste a list into the staff Discord.
Alright.
All right. Anyway, where they meet in town? You said.
Town on the basketball court.
All right, players, go to town on your server to the basketball court to get your prize. The list is in an official business.
Okay. Alright, I'm in. Be right back.
Man, you guys made a mess. All right, server meeting wise, that is the end. We are done with the server meeting. So get your prizes. I'm closing out the stream.